Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another One Take. Beautiful morning here in the Canyons. I'd like to introduce you to Taylor. This is his BMW 540i, and it is a stick shift. And this is actually kind of a rare car. You don't see them very much out there. Yeah. So tell me about your car a little bit.
So it's one of the last models for the twin headlight, the E34.
What year is this thing? Like a 97?
It's a 95.
95, okay.
It's not an M Sport, but it is a sport package car. So it's a 6-speed, no traction control, and the bucket seats. The
seats are very comfortable.
Yeah, not bad.
But you've done a lot to the suspension. You've done a lot of like fine tuning to this car, right?
Yeah, this has been about a 3-year project with all my buddies.
Let's go for a drive and tell me about other things you've done to this car. There are numerous.
Yeah, so we'll start with some suspension. It's on H&R springs and custom valve Bilstein shocks. Front strut bar, rear strut bars that are drilled down into the differential. Aluminum control arms. Every single bushing in the car is polyurethane.
Wow. It's extensive.
Yeah.
It is extensive. So immediately, the clutch is extraordinarily light. Like, I can't believe how light the clutch is, and yet it feels grabby. You said it's a brand new clutch, right?
Yeah, it's a carbon Kevlar clutch by UUC with about a 21-pound aluminum flywheel.
And the steering, typical 90s, you have to input a lot of steering on center. So even that little sweeper right there was like 90 degrees of steering lock. That's a very 90s thing. Okay, the brake pedal has a lot of travel. You gotta push it down a bit before it grabs. Got a nice little rumble to it. What's done to the engine?
So the engine is basically an unopened 4-liter BMW, what they call an M60, which is the V8. It's got bigger injectors, different fuel pump. It's got a tune by a guy off the forums, Dude MD. Thank you. Car runs great.
It does. It is running very nice.
Yeah, you can bury it in rent lot all the way to past $7 grand.
Really?
It's got a set of pulleys by VAC Motorsport, Magnaflow high flow cats, and straight pipes out the back.
You know, for straight pipe, it's not that loud, but it actually does have a nice like grumble to it. Did you want this car and then to modify this car, or did you end up with this car and you're working with what you got?
So family is a big BMW family.
Okay.
I'm actually a Mustang guy.
Oh, my kind of guy.
Had cash in hand to go out and buy an old Mustang, and kind of got into the BMWs, and had an old 6 Series that got wrecked, unfortunately, and kind of got the best of both worlds, a V8 and a BMW.
It's so smooth. I can't believe for a clutch that is that light, it's really grabby. It's so different. Usually a grabby clutch is going to be heavy. I've never, or I probably have, but I can't recall. Can we get little vents going on?
Yeah.
I can't recall. There we go. You turn it down just a little bit. I can't recall a clutch that is so light and so effective as well. Man, you do have to put a lot of steering in, but the car stays nice and flat in corners.
Yeah, it's got a set of beefed up sway bars. The front is a Racing Dynamic 27mm bar, and then the rear is out of a European M5 station wagon.
Yeah, you mentioned that you swapped in some other parts. You said the brakes are off an 850.
Yeah, I'm in the used car part business, so
that's brilliant.
I have access through my company to a lot of parts. So actually, the differential, the brakes, actually even the sway bar all came from used cars.
You said the differential was out of a 7 Series, right?
Yeah, it's out of a 1988 750 IL.
That's awesome.
So it went from a 293 rear end to a 315.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Kind of gets a little more takeoff off the line.
Is it easy to reprogram these speedometers? In the Mustang, when you do that, you just plug a little thingy in.
Yeah, I actually haven't reprogrammed it.
Oh, really? So is it reading?
It's a little off, but it's not that bad.
All right, let's just some power. Well, it's got good torque, it's got good power, it's not crazy fast. How much power do you think this thing would make?
It's probably making 300 at the crank.
At the crank. What did it make stock?
286-ish.
Okay.
I mean, you know, the pulleys say you get another 8-9 horsepower, the tune maybe another 10, but it's all relative.
Wow, does it have a lightened flywheel on it, or does it rev that quick naturally?
Yeah, it's an aluminum lightened flywheel.
When you blip it to downshift, it revs really nice and quick. Yeah, it's good. This is a very nice car. I imagine on the highway it's good. And
yeah, it just ate up the miles coming down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you came down from San Francisco.
Yeah, and made it down on 1 tank of gas.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. And you said full poly bushings, but the car doesn't seem to creak or anything like that.
No, they're not track poly, so it's like the 80A, I think is the rating.
Great sound. It's not, I mean, you hear straight pipe and you think it's going to be super loud, but it's just got a nice kind of, yeah, nice and throaty. Man, I'm obsessed with that, how quickly it revs. That light flywheel is awesome.
Great.
So how many miles are on this? 167,000. This is a very clean car.
Yes.
The interior is super clean. Is this all original?
All original except the side bolster I had rewrapped because that had a hole in it.
It'll happen. With these, well, these seats have good bolstering for the 90s.
Yeah, they're super comfortable.
Yeah. And I like the visibility is so good all around. You got those classic BBSs that really look nice.
Yeah, the RKs.
So has it been reliable?
The car's died on me twice, but nothing major at all, ever.
But it did leave you stranded when it died.
It did leave me stranded.
Yeah, that stinks.
And it is a typical BMW V8, so there's always a leak. You're always chasing something.
Yeah.
The only way to kind of get rid of that problem is to pull the motor.
Oof. Well, it's not. You don't have to do that.
No, don't need to do that.
So do you feel like buying this car and modifying it to your liking, do you feel like that is money well spent for you? I mean, I know you're in that business, but
oh, absolutely. This is a passion before it's work.
Is this your daily as well?
This was my daily. I have an M3 that I daily.
There you go.
But this is where my heart is. This car probably still gets driven more than the M3, even though I say it's not my daily.
Well, it's such a classic shape. It really, visually, it looks really nice. I think the E34 M5s look a little awkward with those wheels they chose. And
yeah, not a fan.
The later generation E34 I prefer. Listen to that. 5,000, 5,500.
Yeah, bury it.
Well, I have a corner coming up, so I can't totally bury it, but it sounds great. The shifter is there a short shifter in it?
Yeah, it's out of an E60 5 Series.
Really?
So that's the beauty of BMW is you can take parts off other cars and they make a big difference.
The shifter feels really nice. Like, it's not BMWs. I have some of their short shift kits I really like, and some of them I really hate. They can be a little stiff and heavy. This, I mean, just that mod right there is a great little hack. That's a good one. Was that a forum thing you got that on?
The car came with it.
Oh, brilliant.
When I bought the car.
What forums do you rock?
I'm a big Bimmer forums.
Bimmer forums, yeah.
And then when I was, I have an old 6 Series as well. So there's something called bigcoop.com, which is super useful. Great guys. Let's
go back up the hill. Seems like a good spot to turn around. Man, this car is so easy to heel toe. It's like the brake, the brake pedal, it feels like it goes down a bunch, but when you're trying to match it with the gas, it's actually right in line.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go. There's like no vibrations in the car. It's so smooth.
Yeah, it's we had a little bit of a vibration actually 2 days ago before the car kind of got finalized, and found out that the hub-centric rings on the front wheels were wrong.
Oh.
So we got that sorted out, and no vibrations.
So do you do all the work on the car yourself?
I actually have a good friend that's a mechanic, who lets me kind of use his shop and his lift. And the guys that drove down with me from the Bay Area kind of helped me keep this car running. It's a family project.
Man, I wonder if you can get a quicker steering rack from a modern BMW. This
is actually a steering box.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a brand new rebuilt box. Not really a way to tighten it up anymore.
Okay. Well, it's fine. It's predictable. It has good feel, but you just have to physically move the wheel.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of wheel movement. But it feels solid. There's a couple little interior rattles, but actually I think that may be stuff that's in your compartments more so than the car. Yeah. What tires are you running?
So these are a squared setup, 245, 40, and they're the Continental Extreme Contact DWs.
Oh, do you like them?
I love them. I've been using them for 4 years. They're on all my cars.
Yeah?
A huge fan.
I have Contis on my Mustang now, and I like them so far. I haven't gone on the track yet, but I do like them so far. This car is just a really nice. I mean, it doesn't make me want to get in and go a zillion miles an hour, but I feel like I would want to go cross country in it or something.
Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, it's a big 5 Series. You can load it up with 3 people in the back, and
what do these go for? Are these still are they kind of expensive because they're hard to find?
So if you do your Craigslist browsing, you can find ones that are pretty beat up for $2,500 to $3,500 bucks.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
But
cheap.
The clean ones that are really well sorted are few and far between.
10 grand.
Yeah, they're E34 M5 money for the right one. Yeah. I mean, this car's probably worth somewhere between 9 and 10.
I remember going with my dad to the showroom, and I guess it was 95. Maybe it was 96, but they had one of these, triple black, and it was the 540, like the T, the touring one. Yeah. That was like a special edition one, right?
Yes.
And they had that, and then right next to it, they had an E36 lightweight in the showroom. Cool. And I couldn't convince my dad why an E36 lightweight was worth the premium over a regular M3. He's like, they give you less stuff? It's like, yeah, less stuff. And he's like, how does that work? He should have bought it. In hindsight, it would have been worth money.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like this engine though. The power delivery, I mean, it's not the fastest thing out there, but it feels like it makes exactly the same power no matter where you are in the power band.
It's very linear.
Yeah.
You can just bury it through the gears, and it doesn't. One gear isn't any better than the next.
Yeah, kind of. I agree with you. I like this car a lot. This thing is really neat.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've always, you know, I don't think I have ever driven an E34 before. Ever.
Now you can cross it off your list.
I can cross it off the list,
yeah,
and
exactly.
this is a good example.
Yeah, thank you very much.
This is very nice. It's so smooth. I can't believe with all the suspension work you've done that how nice it rides still.
Yeah, and it's pretty flat through the corners.
Yeah, right here, like it's cornering really flat, but then when you hit bumps, it's still kind of got that luxury car wallow that you don't want to get rid of by doing suspension work. Whatever you've done here has worked. Let's see the grip. Oh, it's holding nicely. Yeah. Oh, there's a little bit of roll when you get into it. But, you know, 20-year-old 5 Series. Wow. I am impressed. This is very good. It's got, you know, it feels. Is this engine related at all to the E39 M5 engine? Do you know?
No, not really.
I'm not nerdy enough to know that kind of stuff. That's pretty deep.
The E39 M5 motor is it's definitely a full liter bigger. It's a 4 liter. Very few parts change over, and this is the early BMW V8. So the later 540's got the bumped up 4.4. With a little more torque, a little more horsepower.
So, well, yeah, and the M5 is a 4.4, isn't it? I think the M5 is a 4.4.
No, it's
a 5?
Technically a 4.9.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a 4.4. Maybe I'm off. Deep into BMW nerddom there.
Definitely.
But this is the same engine you would get in an 840, right?
Yes.
So, and can you get 840s with a manual gearbox?
You can, in Europe you could. You can get an 850 in the States with a V12.
I've driven a V12 with a stick, and it was very cool. Although I would be very scared to actually own one.
Yeah, it's kind of an Autobahn cruiser.
Yeah, but if you could find a way to get a stick with this V8, kind of tuned up with the right stuff in an 840, that could be a secretly cool value, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, super cool. There's 2 of them in the States, I think, maybe more. I'm sure the forums guys will chime in on that.
Yeah, no, they'll be right there. They're still mad at me for daring to compare an E46 M3 to a Fiesta.
Yeah, that video was a lot.
Yeah, well, guess what? It got 1 million views, which means I did a good job.
It's super cool.
Yeah. And for the record, those people don't listen. They think I don't like the E46 M3, which is not true. I never said that. I just said Fiesta's a better daily, and the E46 M3 is a better weekend track collector car, which I will stand behind. The Fiesta has 4 doors and gets 35 miles to the gallon. It's a better daily. But E46 M3 is a great car. I enjoy driving them. Just like I enjoy driving this. This is really cool. I'm glad we're not in Malibu. In the really tight Malibu hairpins, I don't think this car would shine. But in these kind of nice open sweepers,
yeah, exactly.
It's really cool. And it sounds business. Oh, I like that sound, man. So much steering inputs. We've gone long on this because I was having so much fun driving it. I waited 2 minutes too long to turn around.
That's okay.
It's okay though. You came all this way. The least I could do is give you like 16 minutes of my time.
Thank you.
Wow. Thanks, Taylor.
Yeah, thank you.
This was a lot of fun, man. I love when I get to drive something that is 20 years old and I haven't, and I'm pleasantly surprised by it.
Awesome.
That's a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great car. Great car. Check out Taylor's Wheelwell profile to see the details of his build. And oh, also look at this Smoking Tire T-shirt of the month club. Go to TheSmokingTire.com. Click on the merch tab. We got new T-shirts every single month. All year long, and they're $5 cheaper than our old shirts. So you want to support the Smoking Tire, keep these videos free for a long, long time. T-shirt of the month club. See you guys next time.